It's a beautiful day and a wonderful day to be alive. And I am so grateful to God for the opportunity to come your way again this lovely and amazing day. It's going to be a great day, and so rejoice, relax, and enjoy. I welcome you to this episode of Morning Charge with Simon Matthew. And this particular episode promises to be interesting and it promises to be an amazing one. All right. Having said that, having said that, um, something pretty interesting happened of some couple of days ago. All right. Um, there's this community that I belong to, and as a graphic designer, and I posted some couple of jobs there for just to inspire people and also add content to the group as a designer. And I got people asking me questions. Some would slide into the comment section and would ask me a series of questions. And one of the things I have realized in the course of doing business and in the course of impacting lives is to is to be very mindful who you give value to. All right, very mindful of who you give value to. And in the course of my interactions with several of my colleagues, as in several designers, especially up and coming, one thing I've realized when the issue of payment is mentioned, because I also run a series of I also run trainings on smartphone graphic designing, especially, and when you ask some of them to pay, they begin to feel some the kind of reaction you get is that of being offended, that why would you be asking me to pay for something that maybe perhaps you got for free. uh, I may be wrong, but that's the impression that they gave me, or that's the impression that I got from the way they reacted to it. Now, and it makes me begin to wonder that intends this person intends to uh, make money from this trade of his or hers, but how come they are not willing to pay for uh, for the training, or how come they are not willing to spend a penny on knowing what they want to know? And what I have concluded is that maybe maybe they still see what they do as a hobby and not a business. They still see what they do as a hobby and not a business. And that's actually what I have actually come to share with you today. If you want to succeed in business, if you want to succeed in your profession, if you want to succeed in your career, if you want to succeed in your academics, then you must be willing to invest. You must be willing to invest. Now, what I have come to realize is that whatever you spend on excuse me, whatever you spend on trying to know something is not a waste of time. It's not a waste of effort. Rather, it is an investment that you are making for yourself. It's an investment that you are making for yourself. All right. It's an investment that you're also making for your business or whatever it is that you're spending money on. What I find funny is that some people desire to succeed like the Jeff Bezos of this world, like the Mark Zuckerberg of this world, like the Amazons and the Googles and the rest of that, and the Zooms and the rest of that, and the Dangotes of this world. But what some of them have not come to terms with is this issue of divorcing the free or the entitlement mentality. All right, entitlement mentality. Now, what I've discovered is that two things: that's investing or willingness to invest or spending on acquiring or on acquiring new knowledge or upgrading your knowledge or updating your knowledge. Two things it will do for you is that one, it would enforce in you some level of discipline to be able to be to stay focused on learning, to stay focused on learning. It enforces discipline. When you pay, when you invest, when you spend to know more, it enforces in you the discipline to want to stay true to the end, to get value for your money. That's one. Then secondly, it would also affect the way you approach your business. You'll not approach your business as though you got the idea for free, but you approach your business that, of course, you invested. And for every right thinking investor, one of the things they one prominent thing that may either be very obvious or that may be in the ulterior, somewhere behind their minds or at the back of their minds, would be to make profit. And so you'll be very mindful how you dish out your business, how you handle your business generally. You've invested, of course, it is natural for you to demand some profit. So if you desire to succeed in your business, if you desire to succeed in your trade, be willing to spend money to learn. Be willing to spend money to learn. Now, when I say spend money, some people think that spending money means, sometimes some people feel that, well, after all, I went online and I got this thing for free. I, I beg to disagree. You didn't get it for free. For the fact that for the fact that you bought data, internet data, to be able to either subscribe to the program, for the fact that you bought internet, you expended internet data to learn that thing, it is no longer free, technically speaking. Apart from that, when people are employed, some organizations, they employ you and they pay you based on the time you spend, based on the time you spend working for them. For some persons, it could be 8 hours. For some persons, it could be 12 hours. Some persons, it could be 24 hours, and the rest of that. So, if payment is measured by time, that means, now imagine if 1 hour, in 1 hour they pay you, for example, $10. They pay you $10 for 1 hour, for example. Now multiply that $10 by 8 hours. That is about $80. Now $80. Convert the $80 to whatever currency it is that is tenable in your country. Now that gives you an idea of how much you have spent. Excuse me. That gives you an idea of how much you have spent on on that gives you an idea of how much you have spent on trying to acquire that skill. So divorce the mentality of that I got it for free and so I should dole it out for free. Divorce the mentality of it must be given to me for free. Pay. Be willing to pay something. If you don't have, save up and pay. If that matters to you the most, you'll be willing to pay for it. I hope this, with this few things that I've shared with you, I hope you've got value. Uh, that it is important that you invest in order for you to succeed in whatever it is that you do. Until I come your way again, this is Simon Matthew, urging you as always to keep living the limitless life and have a beautiful day ahead. God bless you.